Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Watersurf's Lookback. We're almost technically done with the series, as the current year is 2022, and I don't have any videos as of right now out this year. Um, this will be the first video of 2022, but I don't technically count these as videos. These are just director's commentaries of my older videos. But anyway, yeah, the series is almost done as of monthly uploads. Once 2022 is completed, you'll see the look back for 2022 and 2023 and so on and so forth. But we have technically 3 more episodes left of monthly uploads for this series. Anyway, 2019 was a fun year. The Cooper movie finally released after 2 years of production slash post production, mainly because I was busy with other things and just had the lack of motivation to work on it. But finally pushing through and getting it out. I believe I actually finished. I put a deadline for myself. I think January 25th is when I wanted to upload it. And then I ended up finishing it like I want to say a week before that. So I sent out some early links to some of my friends and the actors who were in it so they could view it first. And yeah, it did very well. Very, very well. So I was really happy with that. But yes, the look back for 2019. Just a heads up though, I will not be fully reviewing Cooper Time's Up in this look back because, as you know, I have the playlist here, and you can also view it here. There's already a director's commentary for this, so I'm not going to. I'll just go ahead and gloss over my final thoughts looking back at it 3 years later. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this look back. But as I was mentioning earlier, you can always find all the videos from 2019 in this playlist here or my Google Doc that's attached to my Twitter profile, or it's in the link down below. But without further ado, let's jump into Cooper Time's Up. Alright, so now onto Cooper Time's Up. So, as you know, I did a director's commentary for this, so I'm going to just let you know that if you want to know my full thoughts and the other director's thoughts on the film, why we watched it, technically, I'm not going to say live, but we watched the whole thing and gave our thoughts on it. I'm just going to give my final verdicts on this, things I wanted to do differently. I just wish I got it done quicker. That's just one of my complaints. Yeah. My biggest complaint with this film is this part right here is one of them. Uh, when we were filming, I put a green screen over my car, but not in a normal. Let me see. Yeah, you can see how white I am. So the green screen was literally reflecting off of my white skin. So I just had to do like this white effect, and I just put driving noises in the background. Yeah. But other than that, that was one of the complaints. And then the Act 3. The entire Act 3 is most basically every time you see his character on screen on the green screen segments, the audio was messed up. So I fixed it as best as I can, but that was my only complaint with the film. Maybe if one day and I have the free time to know how to, because I actually still have all the original audio and video footage from the film, just in case I wanted to go back and fix anything later down the line. But if I could ever fix the audio or maybe have redub the audio for it, I probably will. But that's not something I'm gonna do anytime soon. That's my only complaint with the film, was just the audio issues that I had towards the end of it. But if you want to hear my full-on look back, full-on commentary on it, just watch the director's commentary, and we also have the bloopers / behind the scenes for it as well. Yeah, that was my big project that finally came out, and I'm still pretty proud of it, just for that one downside of some things not working out as I expected them to, and audio issues. Alright, let's move on to the next video. Alrighty, up next is the Crush BLOXMates. This was a BLOXMates episode that I actually I wrote 2 BLOXMates episodes at once, which I don't really do that often, and they were filmed at the same time, and they literally came out within a month of each other, so that was pretty cool. But I'm gonna talk about the Crush. Basically, where is it? This episode of I'm trying to look for it. Not Virus Aftermath. It's where I'm trying to look for it. I haven't. Yeah, cyberspatial issues. That was originally supposed to be the 4th episode. It was supposed to be where Glory Days is at, but Glory Days, The Crush, Anime Hero Time, and Hacked were kind of building up to it, because this was supposed to be a big episode, so that's why I kept getting pushed back. It was a longer episode. It's not the longest in the series. I mean, it was at the point of recording it, but yeah. So I had to write some, like, I'm not gonna say filler, but something to give the main villain a little bit more weight. So by doing so, I wrote the 5th and 6th episode of BLOXMates, which, and I literally did it. I filmed both of these episodes literally right after I finished the Cooper film, and then this one came out first, and then this one came out second. I think the Crush was actually supposed to come out after, because I wrote Anime Hero Time first, and then I wrote the Crush, and basically I wanted to get out on Valentine's Day, make it a Valentine's Day special sort of thing, but I was actually pretty proud of this one in terms of the editing style that I did. The whole music in the background, and I don't know, this episode felt like it flowed very well. Basically, Watersurf finds a girlfriend.
Oh my God. She's so pretty. I
yeah.
She'll never talk to me though. No.
Watersurf hasn't come with.
I'm trying to think what else. You could tell I filmed this most of myself.
Hey Josh.
Oh, there you are.
I actually had the scripts on the iPad right there, cause I'm lame.
Something silly like that.
Yeah, I know. I have something.
You could tell I kind of got these out faster. I didn't do stabilization. I started doing that a while ago.
No,
where
he's good this week.
I stabilized the footage for, because I do most of these with the handheld shots.
And their bodies. Probably should.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this one.
I don't know. She probably forgot her.
Yeah, so basically the whole premise was she was this character was supposed to like trick Watersurf because she'd worked for the main bad guy, which you rarely see in these episodes, but I thought this one was pretty cool. Kind of shorter.
Right now, boyfriend.
Money, especially mine. Accessory.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't got really any behind the scenes of this. I filmed it, and I wanted to get it out quicker, because Anime Hero Time was the one that I was more excited for, but it still came out pretty well. Sorry, I'm all over the place for this one. Anyway, let's move on to the next video. All right, up next is Satellite Watersurf Shorties. This was actually inspired from that the satellite joke in the Some Random Video series. I just expanded upon it and made it full, like a little skit out of it.
So you probably wonder, how do
And then, you know, just bringing back the
satellites
Shorties again.
Well, lucky for you, I'm here to answer that question. Come on. So first, we pick
So
a
this
random-
part right here is interesting to edit. Is literally it's just me. I filmed this along with the other BLOXMates too, the same day. But that's why I'm just wearing a different shirt over my actual shirt because I was too lazy to, you know, just swap them out real quick. But I'm just saying this part was interesting to edit because you probably don't see it in the because it's like just a few seconds, but there, it's just me standing still with my arms out, and then I multiply it like 20 times, and it gets more blurry and more blurry goes towards the back to give a little bit of depth perception.
And, we
Yeah.
picked one for satellite stuff. Check them all
Um,
back here. Whoa, that's a lot of satellites. Next, we grab the satellite we want.
Yeah, so
Here, you.
you could tell how
Say
badly
that
I
satellite.
just
Let's go,
grab it.
buddy.
and then we throw it into space.
There we go. Now that we have the satellite all set up and ready for orbit,
Yeah, so he's
we
floating a little
take
bit
it
because
to
I
this
was
window
bad
right
with my
here and we throw it out
keyframings.
the space window.
Throw him out the space window. That was supposed to be me opening a window, but I never ended up doing that because I'm
And
lazy.
That's how satellites are put in space. Take that, NASA.
Just a dumb little joke to expand upon. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's like I was saying, this was just to expand upon a joke, and I was thinking about doing a flat Earth, but I thought the cube Earth was funnier. So I mean, I still think that's funnier too. Kind of a dunk on the flat earthers, am I right? Yeah, it's just a dumb little joke that expanded into like a tiny skit. Anyway, let's move on to the next video, shall we? Alrighty, up next is Anime Hero Time, and this one is kind of a big deal in the series. Not the series, but for one of the outfits I got for it, specifically for this. I wanted to do like a crappy anime parody eventually, but I ended up doing it in my BLOXMates series. It's not like the craziest anime parody, but you know, it's a parody of My Hero Academia because I thought that'd be funny. It's also my brother had a bigger acting role in this one.
It gets really good after the first season. Like, whoa, bro.
I'm bored.
Yeah.
Are you guys watching
Well,
anime?
I'm not gonna talk about his acting performances, but something funny here. I'll point out.
What are you guys doing?
Literally, when I filmed this, why did I go back to that? Whoops. Okay, hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
Move to the
Japanese?
What I was saying is, I filmed these on different days. I literally filmed everything at night. I should have done it during the day so it could match up continuity wise, but you know, whatever.
Watersurf.
It's not the biggest deal.
I think you can do you.
Oi, no blood.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be.
I mean,
Josh?
Yeah, that's the only downside of this episode is I filmed different times of the day. But oh well, it's not really a big deal. Yeah. So the premise of this episode was we thought my brother got captured by the bad block, but he actually wasn't captured. Okay, you can see my cat being a dingus. I also was in the period of still doing pictures for Watersurf. Not that it really mattered for like static shots, but I try to avoid that now, where you can have a little. Yeah, see like this part. You can see my cat in the background. He'd be technically moving around, not just standing still. Yeah.
Preston, how could you?
Maybe I did. Doesn't play. Come.
So.
Why did you not watch?
Yeah, then we go help out my brother, even though he was never captured.
Then let's get going, you newbie.
Yeah.
Now you're.
So this is the point where
Let's put them in something more.
this is a funny thing. I literally bought this outfit just for this video, but I ended up filming a skit a few like a month or two later, where now I have a full-on character based off just this guy in this outfit. But I'll get into that in a moment once we get to that episode with that costume later. But yeah, the whole premise was that we had to have matching outfits, so you know. So I know this is not the noob color, but when I was originally filming with the original noob colors, they weren't popping as well, and I feel like the brighter colors looked a little bit better at the end of the day. The joke here is that Watersurf's flashback is quirks. his quirk is flashbacks. Yeah, it's really dumb. And then
Just do it.
This is ridiculous.
yeah, my quirk is dabbing and it makes the bad boys explode.
Dab on them. We can't let them get us.
Fine.
So it's kind of dumb. This is a kind of a dumb episode, but you know, whatever.
Wait. You've had a gun this whole.
Yeah. And then he was not captured at the end of the day. Oh no. Yeah. nothing really crazy about this one. It was a fun episode to make. Just, oh man, kind of a weird one. Anyway, let's move on to the next video. Up next is Phoenix Suburb flight. So I literally filmed a drone video while I was visiting relatives in Arizona, and they just flew my drone in their neighborhood. That's pretty much the whole premise of this video. I wanted to film more in the desert area, but you know, I was able to squeak out a video out of this. It's not the longest drone video I've made, but yeah, pretty neat, I guess. Yeah. I'm not gonna go into full detail about this drone video, but yeah, just a lot of flying around the neighborhood. And give you an idea of what suburb life is like in Phoenix, Arizona, I guess. Pretty lame, I guess. Anyway, that's about it. Let's move on to the next video, which I'm pretty sure some of you will be very excited for. Alrighty, up next is Climate Change, a parody of Gentlemen. So you may be asking, why did we make a sequel? Well, it's because the original video did so well, and you know, people liked it. I'm like, let's just make a sequel and make it just as bad as the original, and or good, I guess, in some people's opinion. So literally, we filmed another one. Yeah. We'll go ahead and just watch it together, shall we? And I'll talk to you about
I
So basically what I did is I wrote the lyrics for it, and then I filmed pretty much everything on a green screen was on for this one. Nothing was filmed. I don't think we filmed anything off the green screen. But we tried to match the lyrics as much as we could with what we were doing. And then everything afterwards was just me going through and doing the VFX, as lame as they are, but for yeah, dank stuff, man. And I try to get the same imagery as the last one to look as nice. But yeah, this video is not educational like the original one is, so obviously it's not going to have the same educational appeal as the original. But I try to make it as fun as the first one, and I feel like this one is easier to watch in my opinion, probably because I put more love into it, I guess. Because this one I felt like was just fan service for the people that really like this one. Yeah, I don't know why I did a random scream. Yeah, just the build up for the fun, and then eventually I switched glasses, which another thing, I don't think I bought those glasses just for this music video, but this was supposed to be kind of like a rebrand for the climate change guy. He's got these cool new glasses now, but you'll see what happens towards the end of the video. Yeah. I got nothing else to say about this, but I can tell you when I put the futuristic glasses on, I tried to do more like futuristic looking backgrounds when I was doing this. I mean, obviously not every single one has got a futuristic background, but yeah. Oh, this part right here, I just had extra like extra dancing B-roll footage that I just wanted to use all of it, so that's why all three of them are on the screen. Mother freaking climate change. Yeah. And now here's the best part of the whole video, where I get killed, and that's the end of the climate change series. So I'm not doing another one. We're not doing another one. That's it. But yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed that. If any of you actually wanted a sequel and you're watching this look back, then I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, let's move on to the next video that I'm probably most excited for. So up next is the hero. This was filmed on the same day we did the climate change video, along with Too Dank for Science. We all filmed those on the same day. But this one is my personal favorite of the year, besides the Cooper film, obviously. Just because it's just so dumb, and I just liked it, where I ended up making 2 more sequels to this one individually. The first time that a short actually got a sequel, so technically the third one is not a short, it's like 7 minutes long, but you know, whatever. So the whole premise of this was that the hero tries to save the day, but he doesn't actually do anything. And once we get to the end of the video, I'll tell you what the original ending is. Yeah. I don't know, I just thought it would be funny for a hero to show up and do absolutely nothing. But yeah. This was the awkward pausing. And if you're wondering, the climate change guy is the villain. Originally, it was supposed to be a Gmod character, but I thought it'd be funnier to make it my climate change guy instead as the villain. Not that he's an actual villain, but you know, whatever. He's one of my many characters that I play as in my weird water surfing film universe. But the hero is my personal favorite to play. Just because it's just fun to stand around and act like you're heroish, but you don't do anything. Yeah, so this is the original. We actually changed the ending during filming. The original ending was that the hero was supposed to be like, all the day's work, because the villain doesn't actually die. He was just killing more people, and it's like, wait, my friend's like, wait, you're actually not actually a hero, are you? You just got in cosplay. And they're like, exactly, my fellow citizen, hero away. And then he runs off and he goes, well, crap. But then we changed it where the villain accidentally kills himself, so the hero just takes the credit. And that's what spawned the 2 sequels and eventual short film that I did, which hopefully will come out sometime this year, but no promises. Oh, that part I was supposed to steal his wallet, but I didn't actually grab anything. It would have been funny if I actually grabbed a wallet. So everything after this was actually kind of improv. Yeah, I don't know. I was being silly. Yeah, but the hero, I figured if I buy this dumb My Hero Academia costume for just a BLOXMates video, I might as well use it for something else. And I was gonna use it for like sci-fi, like space gear, which I eventually ended up doing. And I eventually ended up doing it for this, the contact video. But I'll get to that in the next few months when we get to that look back. Yeah, that was originally meant to be for like sci-fi space gear, but playing as the hero with those glasses that you saw in the climate change video and the UA outfit made it perfect. But yeah, let's move on to the next video. Alrighty, up next is Watersurf's Idea Factory 3 Wild West. And once I made the second Idea Factory, I realized that I wanted to make this like a series. I was originally supposed to, I wanted to, like, when I made the second one, like when I was writing it, I wanted to do like a kind of the end of the year wrap up sort of thing, but I figured that it could work better as a series, and every once in a while I'd make it like the update type of video that it was originally supposed to be, but you know, not, it's an update video but disguised as a skit sort of thing. But I felt like I could make everything, all my characters collide into one universe where they all, the Idea Factory is like what goes on in my head and how all my characters interact with each other in the same sets and stuff. And I figured this Wild West was an interesting concept of how I wrangle up ideas on the Old West and put them into society and make them actual full-on skits. That was the premise of this one. I always try to have some nice idea sort of theme when I make these, or have them as the original update video as they were intended. Yeah. Obviously I say it in the video itself. You can see I started doing shadows and stuff for Watersurf while I don't know, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Oh, so this part right here was just, I don't know why I did a southern accent, like a western accent for this guy wearing a construction outfit. The only reason we were in the quote-unquote Wild West was to do some construction work with the idea factory. I don't know.
You Gmod fellers are weird.
I don't know what the whole premise was.
Hey, camera guy. Camera guy, you need to be
But
careful
yeah, but the
out
whole
there. This is
premise
the Wild
was
West.
to
Gunslingers
I don't know. I lost my train of thought, man.
and weirdos.
Kind of watching these along with you too.
Why are we in the Old West anyway?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, it looks like I explained it myself.
Our idea factory, the one you've seen, is like the civilized.
Yeah,
This is the wild one, you know?
just trying to skip ahead. So basically, next part is I go up against
I wanted
my ideas that have gone rogue.
my ideas.
Oh, this effect was interesting. I don't remember how I did it. This pause effect to look like everything's paused. I mean, I know how I did the bars, obviously, but I completely forgot how I did this. I think it was like a TV, like static sort of effect.
I wanted to do like a jailbreak sort of series.
Yeah.
But I could never think of a good enough idea for it. Honestly,
Yeah, so these bad ideas were the ones I could never wrangle in. And there's a few ideas that actually that I wanted to make into series. I could just never make them work. I have a lot of scripts and even some videos that never got uploaded. And I thought it was interesting to kind of talk about it in a skit form with this episode of the Idea Factory series. Oh, I like how I did that gun effect. Hold on.
Watch this.
I was playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 around this time too. That's why also a Wild West idea kind of got spawned in as well.
No, Disaster Dan.
Yeah. Trying to skip ahead.
Joe. Now, you gotta get up.
We had the standoff at the river, man. And then I think, yeah, he jumps off eventually, and then we go into this, the meme cave. Yeah. This was kind of creepy to film. Well, not film. I mean, this would be kind of creepy to go into. But I thought this was fun, interesting. This was the abandoned meme mine or whatever.
You know, killing me wasn't cool.
The whole joke was that I killed him in the first episode, and he comes back as a ghost in the third episode, but in the fifth episode he's just normal. I don't know. I use this character a lot. Sadly, I didn't use the hero character because I didn't see him as a character then. And I ended up using him later in a different video, which I'll get to in a moment. But yeah. Oh, there's supposed to be what I want to point out here towards the end. What I'm reacting to is, well, not this, but there's supposed to be I completely forgot to edit in. There was like this whole the town was supposed to be fighting a bunch of rogue ideas.
How much longer we can hold them off for?
So it's come to this.
Yeah.
Watersurf, I'm gonna need you to.
And this is where we eventually reset the factory by nuking it, which leads us into the fourth episode, which is Idea Fallout, which comes out towards the the last video of 2019. Yeah, 3 and 4 are kind of linked, but my idea with the Idea Factory series is that you should be kind of watching all of my videos in sort of an order, if that makes sense. I have this playlist over here called the Watersurfing Connected Video Universe playlist, that all these videos are somewhat connected. If you watch these all in order, they make they'll make sense. I mean, some of these are like loosely connected, like towards the front. But starting with the Watersurf's Idea Factory, these all become sort of connected but not connected at the same time. If that makes any sense. Because these do all reference each other at one point. I mean, all my videos are somewhat connected in their own weird way, but these are kind of like in their own. This playlist right here is the Water Surfing Connected Video Universe playlist. If you watch all of these in order, you kind of get the idea of what I'm somewhat going for. I don't know. Hopefully I put an end card or a little, whatever they call it, those little icons that pop up and like, click this playlist. Bleh. That was my idea. Anyway, let's move on to the next video. Alrighty, up next is Too Dank for Science, and this was the last of that stockpiling I did. The reason this one came out later than the other two is, well, I wanted to get the climate change video out on Earth Day, and it was like before the 5th year anniversary of the original climate change video. That's the reason that one came out faster. Then the hero was just, the shorts are a little bit easier to get out. And then I wanted to get out the Idea Factory next, which was filmed on a different day. Or maybe, no, wait. I filmed the Idea Factory along with the other BLOXMates as well. I think I had like an idea brain dump because I was working on this for so long that I'm like, all right, I got to get something else out that it's completely different. I just want ham. So yeah, Dank Science, anyway, is the next video. I think I have this under random stuff. Or do I? I don't remember where I kept it. Oh, here it is. It's in its own folder. Yeah, anyway, Too Dank for Science was the unnecessary sequel to the original Dank Science video. And the whole premise was to cover some of the older memes that aren't that are around. So we also filmed. This is not actually a series that I'm gonna actually make, like three Dank 5 Science. That's probably won't happen. It might, but I don't see it happening. It's just I wanted to cover some of the memes that I thought were funny. When we made this and before we made this. So the whole premise of this video is we're in the dead meme laboratory. Yeah.
Welcome to the dead meme lab, my good friend. That have died. Oh, fan. Fucking.
You are not the queen.
So that part, yeah. I wanted to do a meme with these guys, a meme with other guys, and there's a lot of dumb meme stuff. If you actually look at the thumbnail, you can see all the memes that I used inside of the inside this video. Yeah, it's pretty dank, bro. Yeah, this was a meme. Ha ha ha. No, it's not a funny meme because, you know.
That meme just blocked the portal to the meme dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it knows what's coming next. Brace yourself. This is about to get.
Oh no, I'm doing the meme.
Dank.
Yeah, I also took some liberties and did very old memes, the whole Roblox meme. And then I changed some of the background while filming this because I'm funny. Yeah, then I did a funny Fortnite dance, but with the meme.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a dumb video that we made for fun. Did the whole Family Guy meme, but with the Roblox noob instead. I could have animated this better. I just took like 3 screenshots and put them together. It was either 3 or 4. I don't remember. It's kind of hard because this was done in Gary's mod. This image right here, and they have really stiff legs. So Um, oh, this part right here, one of my friends is named Soundblast, so that was funny to, cause he likes watching my videos, so I put an Easter egg for him.
Oh no. You need to get out of it right now. This meme isn't.
Then here comes the next meme. Yeah. Then I brought my own self.
Me.
That's why he's the villain, because he in the hero video, because he was a villain in this one too.
You're on your own.
And this is a dumb little thing I did right here, where this makes me laugh every time, where I speak awful Japanese right here. And then I snuck in the Crash Bandicoot when I was dying. I mean, I thought that was funny, just putting him right here on the edge. I mean, I could have put him like somewhere in the background, but right there was just as good too.
I even touched the guy's spaghetti. I smell the fresh blood now.
Yeah. And then I did the Kill anime segment.
Nani?
Yeah, man, I don't know. And then I brought back Dat Boy, because, you know, Dat Boy's my favorite meme. I mean, whose meme is he not? Then we did the Duolingo meme. Yeah. That's pretty much it. 2 dink for science. Obviously the first one's probably better, but, you know, I always wanted to make a follow-up, and because this idea was sitting in my head for a while, like, making a sequel, but it went through a bunch of different revisions, and this is what we eventually came up with. Well, not we, but like, is what I came up with, because all the other ideas I had for this one, the people I wanted to work with just were unable to attend, so it went through a bunch of different rewrites and stuff, and finally came out this year. Well, not 2022, but 2019, obviously. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's move on to the next video. Alrighty, up next is BLOXMates Hacked. And the only reason this one was actually made is because I actually did get hacked. Someone got into my Roblox account and got rid of all my limiteds. Which now they shouldn't be able to do, because, I mean, I had 2-step verification on, but I just didn't have a PIN. Yeah, I don't really know what happened, I guess, but that's the only reason I had an outfit change too. I would have kept my whole black outfit, that I was doing. Yeah, but this is like a kind of a sadder episode. Yeah. Yeah, basically, that's what I looked like when I got hacked. They took my clothes off too, which was weird, but okay. And Roblox has this new thing where you can't actually be naked anymore.
Tell me what you did to Watersurf. Show yourself, you coward.
But I made it into a story where the hiker guy's back, and he was the hacker guy all along. This is a shorter episode of BLOXMates, but you know, it is what it is.
You threatened my brother and my friend Watersurf. Of course I'm not gonna let that stand. Even if
Yeah, so basically trying to set him up as the bad guy, but eventually you're like, oh wait, he wasn't actually the bad guy the whole time. And I was actually gonna make this guy into a reoccurring character, and make him good towards the end of this, but we'll get into that when I get to the what is it? The virus aftermath video, which I think came out in 2020 or 2021. I don't remember when I eventually got that out. I want to say 2021 is when I got that one out. Yeah, but that's the only reason this episode was made, was to keep up with the somewhat continuity of him having a new outfit, and that's the outfit you know and love today. Is this this lame old blue outfit? Yeah. that's pretty much it. Nothing special about it. Just the only reason that episode was made is because my Roblox account literally got hacked. So, all right, let's move on to the next video, shall we? Alrighty, up next is my Japan overview vlog, and I visited Tokyo slash I want to say, because we went up to Mount Fuji, not actually up the mountain, but to the theme park that's right next to it. So that's outside of Tokyo, but I figure I go over it real quick. This is a vlog where I actually just talked over the entire thing, so I actually still have all the footage where I don't talk over it. So I'm going to mute myself talking because you want to hear myself talking over talking. But yeah, basically this is everything I filmed while out there. I filmed pretty much, I filmed everything on my phone. I think at the time I had a Pixel 3 XL. I went with my brother and my fiance out to Japan. We were staying, I think, inside of Tokyo, somewhere called Ota City, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we picked a really good time to go because we went in October of 2019, obviously because it's the 2019 look back. But as you know, in 2020, everything pretty much shut down and still kind of is shut down. So we picked a really good time to go because if we went any later, we would not been able to go. So this was a very fun and exciting trip. I would like to go back eventually, but fortunately I can't because of how the way the world is right now. But maybe they'll open up again sometime soon. But yeah, I think the first day, obviously the first 2 days was just travel because Japan's an 18-hour time difference from where I'm living. So that's literally a day ahead of us. So we lost a day going over there. Our first day we just explored Akihabara, and then we went to the Pokemon Center place. But yeah, this is just some of the stuff I filmed while I was out there. And then the rest of the trip was just theme parks and stuff. I went out here for theme parks, as weird as it sounds. It was a interesting experience. There's Tokyo Disneyland that we went to. That was really interesting. Not as crowded as people make it seem to be crowded as. I don't think that. I think that's a fake bird, by the way. Just getting a little off topic. Yeah, it wasn't as busy as I expected it to be. Like, I mean, some of the lines were very, very, very long. But if you took advantage of the fast pass system, which I don't know if they still use out there or not, because our Disneyland in California switched over to Lightning Lane. But otherwise, besides the point, yeah, I think we actually, this was the first ride of the day was Thunder Mountain, so that's why I have footage of it right now. And then there's Space Mountain. It's pretty much identical to the one in Anaheim, except it had no music. This was a pretty neat ride. The Monsters Inc. ride was pretty cool. Their whole Tomorrowland was pretty interesting. Their Star Tours it's the same as ours. Jungle Cruise. Their Toontown is probably the best one I've seen. And then the Winnie the Pooh ride was really, really good. It's like a kid's version of Rise of the Resistance. It was actually really cloudy that day, so it was nice and cool. Unfortunately, though, when we went to Tokyo Disney Sea, it was really hot. I end all the segments with pictures that I took for my Instagram, or just pictures that I took. Now, Tokyo Sea was a really, really good theme park, and unfortunately, the volcano attraction was closed when we went Journey to the Center of the Earth, so that was a downside. But other than that, the park was very, very, very cool. Trying to skip through this because I talk about this in the vlog itself, but then we went to Fuji-Q Highland, which is literally a theme park right at the base of Mount Fuji. I went to go on this coaster and their launch coaster. this was pretty cool. That was a fun swing ride. Yeah, pretty much. That was a neat day going. I think the day after that we went to something called Yomi Yuri Land. This was actually the park that had there was like nobody there. I mean, it's probably because it was hot, so everyone was at the water park that's right next to it. But this was a neat little theme park that I went to. Trying to skip ahead because I talk about this in the vlog itself. And then this day we went to somewhere called Tokyo Joy Palace. It's like a little arcade / little theme park instead of a building sort of thing. And then we explored a Japanese mall. And then the last day was literally just a free day where I did the you gotta see the Shibuya crossing, so that's what I did. We went out there to look at it. And then the last day was traveling back home. But yeah, that's pretty much all of it. If you want to hear my full thoughts on the video, just watch the actual video itself. But that was just pretty much the rundown. Anyway, let's move on to the next video. So up next is the Are You Smarter Than Yourself game show. And you're probably like, how did you come up with this type of idea? This was actually born of the idea to promote older videos. And I know that sounds weird, but let me get up the actual video itself. Basically, you could see that videos mentioned is the whole premise was I wanted to have I wanted to promote my older videos, and by having like a game show with myself talking to my other alternate characters was something that I could do to promote my older content. And this is also where the hero character started actually becoming a character, because I only used him one time prior to this video. And this is this is also one of those technically in the same sort of Watersurf universe that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, but that's the whole reason the game show video came out. It was literally Watersurf, which is also voiced by me, interviewing all the costumes or characters that I've used over the years. Which is funny because I know the science nerd, I've only used them in a few videos, but I ended up making a series called Science Time. I made a series called Science Time. And then there's always just my actual self that's in these game show videos. But I was actually thinking about doing a third and final episode, which is, I know that sounds weird because the second episode is called the finalist round. So the third and final episode would probably be called like championship round or something like that. But this was really interesting to film. A lot of alternate B-roll footage that I just used of myself standing there, and a lot of changing costumes and filming. So basically the whole premise is they interview, what videos have you been in? And then the rest is just dumb. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just tired.
And how many times is that?
Oh yeah, that would be one time, my fellow citizen.
Yeah. The rest was just the points were just you know, I don't remember, but yeah, I recommend watching this after you've watched all the videos that are mentioned before, so you got a premise of what's going on. But I know towards the end we eliminate people, and then you know how game shows sometimes have like Oh, now you gotta do an obstacle course to compete for the finalist round. This is the only episode that I actually end up doing this whole thing, because if any of you have seen the second episode, you know exactly how it goes.
Alright, first up is the big climate change door.
I think the funny thing is how I was filming myself.
This will be cakewalk.
I'll stop, but no.
Yeah. I didn't actually want to do the obby, so I killed off 2 characters like this.
Hero away!
Yeah. Nothing special, but yeah. That's pretty much the game show idea. The whole premise that I made it was to promote older videos, but I thought it'd be an interesting concept to interview myself, but with someone else doing it. That's technically still me. Yeah, and surprisingly, the first episode did very well. I thought it was just some dumb little video I made. I think it's got like over 100 views. Let me double check actually, as of filming this. Yeah, it's got 134 views. Like, I was not expecting that at all. And if anyone's actually watches this far and got to this point, and you actually watched the game show video, did you actually go back and watch the videos that I mentioned inside the game show? Because that was the whole premise, was to promote other videos as well, while making something entertaining to promote those, if that makes any sense. Anyway, let's move on to the last video of 2019 before I ramble on. Alright, the last and final video of 2019 is Idea Fallout. And as you know, with how Idea Factory 3 ended, we nuked the factory, and this is what the factory looked like nuked. And the whole premise of this Idea Factory is I'm out of ideas, and that's why it's called Idea Fallout, because when you have no ideas, you get a total writer's block. And this was also to kind of set up towards the end of it. I know I used it to also set up, like, hey, some dead series are also coming back, because I can't think of anything else. Because I think Smash Dudes resumed in 2020 because Smash Brothers Ultimate was getting a bunch of DLC and stuff. Yeah, I think this part's pretty funny. Is he's naked, but you know, obviously Robloxians don't have any parts, but I thought it was funny to track that back in. I originally didn't have it censored, but adding that in before publishing the video made it, I think in my opinion, a little bit funnier. Yeah. This next part where you right here. I thought that part was pretty cool. I just did a reverse explosion. Yeah, now I have to fight off the ideas that are bad ideas that don't turn into videos. I don't know. Yeah, then I make jokes about being demonetized, I think, stuff like that. Yeah, what else? This was also kind of a lazier episode, because I literally was reading off the script. I don't know why I do this sometimes, just I don't want to memorize the lines, so I read off a script. Which, I mean, some videos it's fine, but like this one I feel like it's fine. Because I'm, you know, the whole premise is I have no idea, so I have to read off something. So I guess it kind of works out, but I feel like I could have done better with that. Yeah.
I'm really feeling it or something.
What was this? Oh, I think I wanted to do a Xenoblade parody, which I ended up doing as well. And then the Smash Dudes, so I had to get Mara's permission. Yeah, and then this is a joke. At the time, that was like, oh, you're not gonna get Smash Brothers, which, I mean, he didn't. So that's the funny joke.
Why aren't you?
Yeah, and then the video ends with Watersurf nuking the factory again. And I end it with this weird duck-sounding song. I don't know why. Anyway, that's Watersurf's Idea Factory 4, and that concludes this episodes of the Lookback. So let's move on to the conclusion. Well, that was 2019's look back. A little bit shorter than the other ones, and it's mainly because I didn't make that much videos this year. Which I did, but they're much shorter and they are all self-explanatory. This is also because in 2019 I got hired at my job I'm currently at right now, as of recording this. So that takes up most of my free time. But I do enjoy that job very much. But I make videos just for fun, and this look back series is a way to, as the game show idea was to promote my older videos and get some of my current audience that might not know about my older content to look at my older content, and to get kind of a director's commentary on those videos. Obviously, Cooper Time's Up is the one that actually has its own director's commentary because it's a full feature-length film, and I can actually do something like that. Whereas some of these other videos, some people might want to know about the history or something behind them. I mean, sometimes I don't actually go into the history and why these videos were made. It's just because I thought it would be interesting at the time, pretty much. It's how most of them boil down to. But as always, if you have any questions or comments or anything about all of this, you can always ask down in the comments below. And as we wrap up the video, as always, you can always find these in a playlist here or in the Google Doc there. But yeah, thank you for watching 2019's. We have 2020 and 2021 left, and we'll get to those. Obviously, this will be February's episode, and this will be March's episode, and April will be the end of my monthly uploads. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing a special episode of Look Back for April to talk about old ideas and unused scripts sort of thing, to go in more detail about some stuff that never made the light of day, because I feel like I want to talk about those and why they were never made and such, but if anyone's interested, I'll probably make it, or just make it anyway. But yeah, March/April will be the last of the monthly uploads for the Look Back series. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. All right. Bye.